Since the 9.0 magnitude earthquake struck the Tohoku region of Japan, this was followed by a disastrous tsunami which killed many and swept away hundreds of homes. Today's officials are still clearing the debris and rebuilding affected areas. Our correspondent Stella Abdu has visited Ishinomaki City, one of the affected areas, and has this report on how reconstruction is going.
2011 will remain etched in the minds of residents of Ishinomaki City. Half an hour after a great earthquake occurred, a tsunami rolled from the ocean heading inland. But in spite of an earlier tsunami alert for residents to evacuate to higher grounds, preferably the Hiyori mountain, quite a number of residents paid no attention to it. And probably, just as in biblical times, they underestimated the extent of the disaster. This is Mount Hiyori, the highest point in this locality. Now, on the day of the disaster, people who heeded to the tsunami warning and climbed up here were saved. But they witnessed a nightmare. They watched on helplessly as the tsunami swept away buildings, human beings, properties, and lots of vehicles. Central areas of most fishing communities were destroyed when the tsunami struck. It left about 3,000 people dead and almost 700 missing. The survivors were homeless, coupled with gas, water and electricity cuts. And there was barely any food to go around. The Japanese government then set up a 10-year restoration plan for the affected areas. The first phase, which started last year, runs till next year. That period is for rigorous preparation for rebuilding residential apartments, production and industrial bases. The second phase, which starts from 2014 to 2017, is a period of regeneration of human resources, while 2018 to 2020, the third phase, will mark a rebirth of the Tohoku region amid new attractions. A year after the tsunami, the affected areas look deserted. The amount of waste generated is estimated to be equal to 106 years of debris for the city. So far, 1.6 million tons of waste has been collected, with the remaining 2.7 million tons yet to be cleared. About 20,000 vehicles are among the debris. Most of these are a write-off. According to city officials, about 5 trillion yen is needed to clear all the rubbish. But the waste removal is slow due to inadequate dumping sites. Meanwhile, the Japanese government has provided temporary houses for those who lost their homes. For 2 years, they are allowed to live in these apartments, after which the conditions may be reviewed. Most of them are currently benefiting from a government employment insurance, which is due to expire soon. So, their fate for future support is unclear. To prepare adequately for similar occurrences in future, plans are underway to carry out maintenance of destroyed seawalls and tide embankments, raise ground level for roads, as well as install facilities for pumping water out. This is expected to fortify the area to withstand similar disasters should they occur. Stella Abudu, GTV News, Ishinomaki, Japan.